Hello guys, welcome to Friends in Tech Automation. We provide practical PLC, SCADA and IoT training. So here we are still developing panel HMI, operator panel HMI, SIMATIC HMIs. And in today's video we want to talk about trends. You need to add trends. How do you add trends to your HMIs? How do you include trends in your design? And why trends are important. So trends are very important when you are trying to analyze failure, why system failed. So you can go back maybe 1 day or 2 days ago to analyze how your system or how your machine was behaving before the failure. So we do what is called historical trends. So with the historical trends, you need something called database, or you need a storage facility. Now, the first thing, we'll go to our HMI. So remember, we are using KTP basic, KTP 700 basic. So this is HMI KTP 700 basic. So the first thing, you have to look at what you want to include to your database, because you can't add everything to your database. You cannot trend everything. So you have to look at what you need to trend. For example, in this project or in this small HMI that we have been building, this is now, I think, series number 7. Yeah. So check our previous series, you will know where we are right now. So you cannot trend everything. So here we have HF4 tanks. What is the most important thing that we can trend? If you look at a tank, a normal tank, maybe level, we want to trend level, and maybe temperature of fuel inside the tank. So let's just go with level. I mean, you want to trend level for tank 1, you want to trend level for tank 2, you want to trend level for tank 3. So you want to know the level of the tank in real time, and also we can go back maybe 2 days or maybe a few minutes to know what was the level yesterday or 2 days ago. That is very important. So here you have to add screen for trends. So we already did that, but this screen here is empty. So just double click to open trend screen here. So I mean, it is empty, there's nothing here. So you can just add some few graphics here, and we'll just add header. Can just minimize that. So come to basic objects and select this rectangle here and just add this here. And that's it. So maybe we can change this here, background to black. So select this, then go to properties, and then change this here background color to black. That's it. Then add some text. So select text here, this here, and just place it here. Then change this here to trends. Change this to trends. That's it. And you have to change the color of this here. Let's give it white. So font color or foreground color, change this here from black to white, because background is black, so our font color should be white or something, not that. I don't know what color you want to use, but let's just use white here. I mean, the aim of this series is just to give you the basic, the typical, and how to configure everything. But if you want to make things a little bit complicated and nice, you have to add some graphics, modify your graphics, but functionality will remain the same. Functionality is very important, because when designing HMIs, you have the visual aspect and you have the functionality aspect. So functionality will remain the same, what we have done here so far. But now visual effect, you can decide to change the locations of your push buttons, how you want them to appear, That is the visual aspect, but functionality will be the same. That's why you have to get the function aspect, the functionality aspect first. I know graphics are very important, but functionality is also very, very important. All right, so we have this here. So after doing that, we need to add table. So we go just collapse this here and come to controls, and we have this graph here. So you can just add this trend view and place it here. That's it. So the key thing, get functionality right. We can forget about visual aspect for now, but functionality, you need to get functionality right. You need to know how to configure this table or these graphs. That is what matters for now. I just adjust this here. I think that's just okay. You can just reshape this here. Okay, that's good. I think we are done here. Good, perfect. So this is where your graphs will be displayed, or your trends. They will be displayed here. So you have to specify what needs to be trends. So you have to go back to your tags here. I mean, just go back to your HMI. So I just expand this here. Then scroll down. I can minimize screens here. Then scroll down, come to historical, and I come to historical data. So you see we have historical data here. So just double click on historical data. So here we have to provide that storage location. So you have to provide storage location. So if you have your database, you can add that, or you can just use your local PC for that matter. So just double click this here. So it is data log _1. Then here you have to add the first one here. Let's call it tank 1 level. So I'll just rename this here to tank 1 _level. So that's it. So process tag here, it's what matters the most. Process tag. So you have to attach this to your PLC tag. For example, if you check this here, we are interested with the level of this tank here. But you know also that we have done some scaling, some sort of scaling. So whatever raw data that we are getting from factory IO, we have scaled that into a range of 0 to 100. So that is what we want to use. The scaled data is what we want to use here. So you have to link this tank 1 level to your PLC tag. So I think this is something we added in DB_HMI. So if you come to program blocks here and you go to HMI DB this here, then you can scroll down. You have level 1, level 2, level 3. So let's just select level 1 for that matter, and that's it. So then you can add another tag, logging tag. Then you can say tank 2 _level, and then you can select this here. You can select HMI, scroll down, select HMI DB, then select level 2. That's it. Then you can add a third one here, and let's call it tank 3 level. Let's call it tank 3 _level. And that's it. So you attach this here to your process tag. and that's it. So let's say that we want this to be very quick. The rate of logging to your location, let's make it, instead of 10 seconds, let's reduce it to 5 seconds, or even 1 second for that matter. Let's just use 1 second. I think 1 second is better. I want it to update very fast. So every 1 second, it has to look this for every 1 second. But anyway, I know what I will do here. So I wanted to use 1 second. This here, it's okay. 1 second is just fine. Instead of 10 seconds, 1 second is just fine, right? I don't know what you think. I want it to update very fast. So it's like in real time, right? So you can change this one as well, and we can use 1 second, and that's it. All right, and we are done with configuring historical data here, and you can just save your project for that matter. But that's not it. That's not all we need to do here. So the next thing, go back to your HMI screens and open your trend screen here. So this here, select this trend view, then go to properties here, down here, see properties there. And then the most important thing, I told you visual aspect is important, but the first thing, configuration. Functionality is super important. So we need to go up to trends here. You see trend here, and we need to add trend. So right now you see we don't have any trend, so we need to add our first trend, and we link this to process tag. So double click on add new, then we link this to process tag. So you see trend type, then we have source settings. So source setting is basically our process tag here. So process value, then we select can select level 1 here, and that's it. That's it. Then I want to change this color style. Come to style here, and I want to change this maybe to red, line color to maybe red, and line style should be solid, and that's just enough for me. Then you can add trend 2 here. So instead of just calling it trend 1, let's call it level 1, tank 1 level. Tank 1 level, and let's call this tank 2 underscore level. And let's add the last one, tank 3 underscore level. So this is blue. We have to change the color of this here, maybe to green, I don't know. Let's use green. That's it. Okay, that's perfect. Green is good. I think that's it. So we can just, what is it? So you can close this here. So if you come to trend now, we have tank 3 level, check this here, cyclic is 1, bandwidth is 50. What else do you need here? Nothing more. Then maybe you can go to now appearance. I don't know what you want to change there. Table, what do you really need to change there? Grid color. Do you like this color? I don't know. Maybe you want to change this. What else? I don't know. Do you want to change background? That's up to you. Maybe this is just not cool for you. Maybe black is good for you. I don't know. Background color. Do you really need black or what? What about this here? I don't know. You know, you are a graphic guy, so I don't know. Maybe you just have to change those stuff there. And that's it. Just a moment. All right, I think we are done here. So the next thing, let's try to demonstrate this. I think we are good. Yeah. So the next thing we need to do here, let's just download this program and then we check. So I just go here first to PLC. Let's just I just open OB. Then you know, it's good to download the program for any changes. Let me check that my CPU is stop mode. That's good. All right. Next. So just download your program here. All right. Okay. Then load. All right. Minimize this here. Select trends. Then start simulation here. Just enable this RT simulator. I think we are good now. I think we are good. I mean, this means that there's nothing more to do when it comes to operator panel HMI. It is everything at least you need to have your HMI function. So just follow the series from HMI tutorial number 1 up to HMI tutorial number 7. This is all you need to do. So let's just a minute here. So this is our RT. So far you can see we have some alarms here. So let's take our PLC to run mode. Don't forget that. And then go to factory IO here. And we can start this. And look at that. So right now you can see we have some alarms active. Tank 3 level low, tank 2 level low, tank 1 level low. These are pending alarms. Very active alarms. But the moment, look at right now, we are adding some that fluid, let's call it fuel, HF4. And we can just, for now, we can just clear this or just minimize this. And look at, this is our trends now. This is trends. So red here defines, we say red line here is for level 1. Oh, no. We have to change this one. Green is supposed to be it's supposed to be tank 2. Tank 2 level, but look at that. That is bad. We have to change that here. We have to change that here. Oh, no. Select this, then come to properties. You have to change that. Then you have to go to trends, go up to trends. Look at this. Okay, that is tank 3 level 1. Let's just double click on this here. This is a problem, man. It's supposed to not level 1, it's supposed to be level 2. Let's just change this a minute. It's not supposed to be level 1, it's supposed to be level 2. Perfect. Then this is supposed to be level 3. Forgot to change this here. This is supposed to be level 3. Alright, good. Where is level 3? That's it. That's it. And that's it. So I have to save my project again, then I have to start RT Simulator. So I have to stop this first. Let me just check that everything is okay here. So that's level 1, level 2, level 3. Good. So just save your project here. Then you'll have to start this RT Simulator again. Let's just start this here again. Then it'll be back. So here is your RT Simulator. So let's just close these alarms for now. And look at that. Okay, let's just go to. So right now levels are high, and you can see display here. So I want to start them at low. So I just drain this here, discharge, to drop the levels. Just discharge this. I just want to discharge this, then just lower this a little bit. Okay. Now look at your trends now here. Now you need to enjoy your work, okay? So that is trends. Look at it. And down here you can see levels. You can see we have trend tank. Red is tank 1 level, green is tank 2 level. And if you scroll down here, we have blue is that. So then you have your graphs up there. You have your graphs. You can just drag this here. And right now here you don't have any active alarms, no pending alarms. Everything looks nice. Everything is okay. Okay, look at that. So this is real time. You can see the time down here. So this is how you do trending. This is how you add your trends. This is how you do your real trends, and this is how you do your historical trends. So I think by the end of this video, you have learned the basic pillars that you need to know when you are trying to develop or designing SIMATIC panel HMI screens. So the first thing you need to know how to do your graphics, add some pictures, animations, how to do data linking, configuring your PLCs, PLC tags and your HMIs. The first thing, establishing connection, communication between your PLC and your HMI, how to do trendings, how to add alarms. So you have the basics, you have everything that you need. So the functionality aspect, it's a tick. So this is your trendings here. So I mean, we can